Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here, and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick chat. Okay, I got a few things I want to talk about. Um, Oprah stepping down from Weight Watchers, Mitch McConnell stepping down from his position, Jussie Smollett trying to make his comeback. Then we have Matt Barnes getting into it with students and still going at it with Gloria in court. Then we also got to talk about Cardi B and her latest video. So y'all make sure y'all come in, be sure to like the video. If you have yet to subscribe, go ahead and do that as well as we get into some things, okay? First up, let's talk about Miss Oprah Winfrey because they're saying that she's stepping down from Weight Watchers. I guess she was on the board at some point, but it's not very clear as to why she's stepping down from Weight Watchers. I was wondering if it may have something to do with her likely using Ozempic, that diabetic medication that a lot of people are getting access to help them slim down. I know that she's been very, I would say, well, I ain't gonna say very vocal or whatnot, but from my understanding, it's been known that she has been using Ozempic to slim down. So is she stepping down from Weight Watchers because basically it's a lie? Her out here promoting Weight Watchers like they really get your weight down, but the true thing that got her weight down is Ozempic. Okay, and ain't no telling how long she's been using Ozempic. Just because we just found out about it, I feel like big celebrities that have access to stuff like her may have been privy to things way before we learned about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering if that may have something to do with her stepping down. But either way, girl, good luck. Not a whole lot going on with Oprah, but just wanted to touch on that real quick. Because she's been like the face of Weight Watchers for a very, very long time. And I was like, well, why all of a sudden the change? Like, I wonder what happened. They said that it has nothing to do with them like having any disagreements or anything like that. It's just that it was a decision by Oprah for her to just step the hell down. So I guess, girl, just step down then, honey. All right. Either way, good luck. Let's move on to Mitch McConnell because this is the person that's going to step down. And let me tell y'all something. This is not one that I question. I didn't question why he was stepping down. If I did, it was more so why the hell he didn't step down sooner. Okay, Mitch McConnell has been over there at the podium freezing the hell up, struggling to get his words out, and it seems like he's about to faint sometimes, like Wendy Williams has, on her show. And with Wendy struggling to get words out, I've seen Mitch McConnell do the same thing, and he'll just become frozen. So I'm like, may they have similar conditions? I don't know what could be the cause of that, but I'm wondering if he could have some health issues similar to what Wendy has. Okay, they're saying that he's going to be stepping down, but he's not going to step down, y'all, until the end of the year, till November. This man said he gonna serve out his term for the rest of the year, and then he gonna step down. And I'm like, baby, why put off tomorrow or later this year for what you could do today? Okay, you just turned 82 years old. What, last week? You just turned 82. Baby, go ahead and give us free. All right. This is what he ended up saying. So there were some few quotes that I caught from the article that I read. He says, one of life's most underappreciated talents is to know when it's time to move on to life's next chapter. So I stand before you today to say that this will be my last term as Republican leader of the Senate. And I'm over here as he's talking about one of life's most underappreciated talents is to know when it's time to move on. Baby, listen, it's very much so underappreciated because you should have been knew when it was time for you to move the hell on. Honestly, you should have moved on 20 years ago. Because I believe he's been in that position, or at least he's been in politics for about 40 years now, from my understanding. And the man is 82. Baby, you should have left 20 years ago. All right. Now they say that McConnell's announcement has nothing to do with his health. His health. They're saying it's unrelated to his health. And I'm over here like, y'all motherfuckers is lying. Just last fall, the man had a few episodes where his face had froze up. He was struggling to get his words out. He looked sick as hell. So you sure it ain't got nothing to do with the health? What he did say is that his wife's sister may have passed away. I think she was like her younger sister or something like that passed away. And it made him kind of like think about life a little differently. And I did kind of feel like, damn, you right. Like, that's sad. Like, as you get older, I hate to say it, I don't know what goes through the minds of older people, but I can only imagine that they reflect and think about the day that they're going to die. And I know it may be frightening for them to probably go to sleep and be afraid that they're probably not going to wake up. Like, I don't know. It sounds scary, just talking about it, but we all have to exit out of this world some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And it's so sad. But they said McConnell gave no specific reason for the timing of his decision, which he has been contemplating for months. But he cited the recent death of his wife's younger sister as a moment that prompted him to like really reflect on life. He says the end of my contributions are closer than I'd prefer. Yeah, I know you would prefer to stay in there for 182 years. I know you would want to stay there for another 100 years, baby. Okay? I know you would. Ooh, but it is sad when I put the human element to it, and it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you go do with yourself when your life has been consistently about you've had a schedule, you've done certain things consistently, show up to the White House, do this, do that, yada, yada, yada. What do you look forward to? Yeah, you could chill, you could enjoy some of the money that you made all these 80 some years or however many years of your life. You can try to enjoy it at your old age, but hell, you could be retiring and then you probably won't be with us in the next 3 years. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen. So I hope he goes and find a piece of the enjoyment that he can. But it's just really sad. Like, damn, what do you really look forward to at 82? Your body not the same. We can already see that health is heavily declining. Like, it's just sad. So now I never understood why people used to say they didn't want to live to be old. Now I'm starting to understand why they say that. I just get it now. Like, a lot of people, friends die before them. They don't have no friends like they used to. Their parents are gone. Some people's children may be gone. They may still have kids. They better hope and pray, to have grandchildren that will be around to love and support them. When I think about the guardianships and how they're taking advantage of their elders and shit, like, that's even more frightening too. That's another layer that makes one not want to live that damn long. You could be healthy to yourself as an elder living in your, because I know my granny lived by herself, like, after her husband died. Like, my granddad's mom, she lived to like what, 98, I think, 99, 98, and she stayed in her house by herself. You know what I'm saying? I think at some point later in life, maybe like her late 80s, I think, or no, early 90s, no, at some point in her 90s before she passed. It wasn't that early. At some point in her 90s, I think she did begin to get Alzheimer's, where she was like kind of forgetting stuff or whatnot. But that was really it. Other than that, she was moving about. She was able to take care of herself and do everything. And, she probably didn't drive or anything like that, but she was good. And that is a lot of people her age today. And to think about, if these people have money, how certain, guardians, and I would say judges, honestly, different people will prey on them and try and put them under a guardianship so they could take over their assets, which is so unfair when you're planning to leave a lot of your stuff to your kids. Somebody can come in and just snatch you up, take over guardianship of you. Any of the homes that you own or anything that's rightfully owed to you, they can sell it and make profit off it. Like, it's just so messed up. Like, it's such a messed up system that they don't want to talk about because they all in cahoots about it. And it's really sad. It should have never been a thing to begin with. But anywho, I'm going on a tangent about elders and stuff and what some of us may have to look forward to when we get older. Like, it's really sad, but Mitch McConnell is about to wrap up. He says he still has enough gas in his tank, though, to thoroughly disappoint his critics, me being one of them. And he says he intends to do so with all the enthusiasm, which we all have been become accustomed to. And I said, here you go, not you throwing shade on your way out, bitch. Meaning, if y'all expected me to croak over or to stop anytime soon, you bitches just gonna have to wait to the end of the year. Now, how about that? Period. And I'm like, okay, you over here trying to, throw shade at us. You better hope that you ain't wrapped up and taken out of here sooner than your term is over, because then the joke's gonna be on your ass. Okay, then we're gonna be seeing your ceremony on TV. No disrespect, but I'm just saying, honey. Either way, Mr. McConnell, honey, good luck. Let's scoot over, okay? Because I want to touch on Jussie Smollett real quick, because he's trying to make his comeback to Hollywood. They say that Jussie Smollett, first of all, y'all know he had the whole fiasco that took place in Chicago, where he accused these two men of trying to tie him up with a noose and do all of this, and somebody yelling, some dealing with racial things, or something had happened with Jussie Smollett. I can't even quite recall the situation. Okay, he ended up being found guilty with some of those charges. He was supposed to do jail time. He didn't fully do all of the jail time or whatnot. He did ended up doing a 5-month rehab program, because I believe he abused drugs or whatever, and he did a program. So now he's working on, getting back to Hollywood. He said he's been focusing on his mental. Of course, he's been focusing on his health. He's been working out more. He's just been, doing right by himself after 5 months. So now he wants to, return. And I'm just wondering if Hollywood is going to be receptive to him coming back. I feel like, in my opinion, Jussie should be able to come back. He may not get like major roles. He'll never win any of the EGOTs. He'll never get any of those, in my personal. He doesn't have the complexion for the protection to get any of those awards. But I do feel like he could get some opportunities to where he could still live his life as an actor and make a decent amount of coin, whether he's doing it for different streaming services, BET. He probably could book some stuff on Lifetime, possibly. All Black. He could also do some of the directors, creators over there on Tubi. I know a lot of people like to joke on Tubi's because Tubi does have a space for low budget independent people, but they also have high budget and other individuals over there too that have better quality to work. So better quality when it comes like production and stuff like that, and may have a bit of money as well. So I think that he can make a minor comeback, but I don't really see him on larger networks or streaming platforms. He could get there. It's going to take some time. I will say this, y'all. Even though Jonathan Majors has a situation regarding a domestic dispute with his girlfriend, and he wasn't found guilty of like actually abusing her like intentionally, but because what he did kind of did harm her, that he was found guilty. Like, we know you didn't intend to do it, but because you did it, it was a result of this. We still gonna have to find you guilty type thing. I see Jonathan Majors making a quicker comeback than Jussie Smollett. And I mean, one would say it's because Jonathan is more talented than Jussie. Possibly. I don't know. They both black men, girl. Okay. So I don't know. But I definitely could see Jonathan Majors making a quicker comeback than Jussie Smollett. And we'll just have to see what's gonna happen with the career after this 5-month rehab. I don't know what Jonathan has going on. I thought he was supposed to have like a sentencing or something. I thought, or not really a sentencing, or to know his fate once he's found guilty. I don't know if it was gonna be like a deferred probation or whatever, but I believe that he filed an appeal from what I would want to believe, that they filed, because I know they said they said they were going to. So if they were going to file an appeal, I would think that they already put that in place, which could likely have delayed what that sentencing, I guess, would have been. I don't know. So I don't know if I don't think he's gonna do no time at all. I think it's like deferred, delayed, whatever. Jail time with some probation. If that it's a misdemeanor, it's probably just gonna be like, oh, okay, you're guilty, let's move on. What else is there? Ain't no telling. But those are just my thoughts on that. Good luck to Mr. Jussie Smollett. Y'all let me know if you can actually see Jussie making a comeback. Let me know. All right. Next up, I do want to talk about Matt Barnes, because Matt Barnes is over here having to go to war with Gloria Govan, child. So they are in court over $267,000 of back child support. So at some point, and it's crazy because they've been going through stuff like every year. I'll never forget, it was a situation where I think he had the boys, or he picked the boys up from school. And it was like a whole altercation, like I think at the school or somewhere, when it came down to the children. It was between her and him or whatever. Then he ended up punching Derek Fisher in the mouth. Girl, they have always been going through something. It's been a lot. So now they're in court over back child support, because when she had put him on child support, he was supposed to be paying $12,000, I believe. Then they knocked it down from 12 to 10,000. So instead of him paying her the 10,000 a month, he was only paying her like $4,000. And he was telling her that he didn't want to pay the full amount. And they made, according to him, they made an agreement verbally that he would just pay her the 4,000. And the reason why she was okay with him paying the 4,000, according to him, was because because he was taking care of like all of their schooling and stuff. He was taking care of a lot of things when it came down to the twins. So he felt like he should only pay 4,000, and I have to pay the full 12,000 and then some. Okay, so they're back in court because Miss Gloria feels like he playing on her top, and she's like, since he want to be like that, and he know I never agreed to no damn $4,000, I took the 4,000, but he know he owe me 12. Can y'all enforce the fact that this man go ahead and pay me $267,000 of back pay, because he never paid it? Even though I was getting something, I know I was getting something, but I didn't want the something, I wanted all of it, period. Okay, so they're back in court having to deal with that. And he talking about he finna have what he say? Derek Fisher. He gonna make sure Derek Fisher is a witness because obviously he was privy to the conversation between him and Gloria about the $4,000. So I'm like, not your man for the petition, or not your man, but not your baby daddy for the petition your husband to sit on the stand and think that he finna speak, in favor of him. I don't know. I mean, I guess if Matt punched Derek in his mouth hard enough, Derek probably would go up there and just be honest if that was the truth and be on Matt Barnes' side in hopes that he don't get punched in the face again. So, child, I don't know, but that's what they talk about. And speaking of Matt Barnes punching people in the face because he can get really aggressive, girl, he had a game with his sons the other day. His sons was in the basketball game, and he didn't like some of the calls that the refs made. So he stood up and he started yelling and going off and saying whatever else he was saying at this high school game. Well, one of the announcers, which happens to be a high school student, he turned around and told Matt Barnes to pretty much shut the hell up and sit his ass down. Okay, now keep in mind this is a prestigious school with a lot of rich white folk, rich white kids. Because I'm over here like, why would this kid even feel like you could turn around and tell an adult to just shut the fuck up, type thing? You know what I'm saying? When they ain't even talking to you, right? And that's exactly how Matt Barnes felt. So Matt Barnes went down there to say something to the boy. I think he put his hands on the boy's shoulder and was like, "Who the hell, like?" I'm an adult, right? Who do you think you are that you could say something to an adult? Like, who do you like? Are you crazy? Like, you think you could talk to me like that as an adult? So the boy was just like, sir, you're over here yelling at the referees and calling them out their names and stuff like that while I'm trying to announce in the middle of a game. Like, shut up. And I'm over here like, now, wait a minute, because I do agree with the young. Well, okay, let me say this. As as an announcer, as an announcer, that's just what it is. If you choose to say that you want to announce a game and they give you that job, whether you're a student or not, and you want to announce games, you're going to have to deal with crazed fans like that. Period. You're just gonna have to deal, just like referees. You sign up for the referee job, you're gonna have to deal with it because people are gonna try you. You're gonna have to know how to maintain your professionalism at all times. And I feel like that would have been a good lesson for that student to have learned, you know what I'm saying, in that moment. And I'm like, was he one of them rich kids that just turn around on some shit that he'll look like, you shut up, whatever, you see, I'm trying to do a job here. And it's like whatever he doing in the back really should not stop you from doing your job. But then at the same time, I'm like, that is a kid though. You know what I'm saying? That is a kid, but it depends because some kids be thinking they grown as hell. Like if you like a senior, junior in high school, like y'all be really thinking that y'all grown like that, and y'all really ain't grown like that. I know because I was that. You know what I'm saying? I was a cheerleader. I thought I was grown, and the captain, girl, I thought I was grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you grown? Who you think you is? You know, so I damn near because my cheerleading coach out, she knew not to play with, don't play with me like that. Girl, my mama don't even talk to me like that. Like, girl, that's I'll get like that real quick. But anywho, girl. I also knew my place. I knew my place just a little bit. Okay. So at the same time, I'm with the student, but then I'm also not with the student because I'm like, if you want to be in this role, you're going to have to deal with a lot of this mayhem. You know what I'm saying? People get passionate about these games, whether it's their children on the court or not their children on the court, and they're rooting for a certain team. So young man got beside himself. Matt Barnes went down there to say something to the young man and then put his hands on the young man. I guess he was like trying to put his hand on his shoulder, put his hands on his shoulder. And it's like, don't touch me. Cause I'm like, if that boy would have hauled off and yelled assault or something just for you touching him, then listen, you was gonna have to deal with that. You don't go down there. It's one way to have a conversation with somebody, and you don't got to put your hands on them. And then the boy said that Matt Barnes said that he'll slap the hell out of him. I said, no, he didn't. I know he did not say that. Oh, absolutely not. Now, if that boy would have yelled assault on your ass, then you would have definitely been taken down through there. So I feel like as much as I want to be hard on the young man, I do feel like Matt, some part of me want to say control your emotions, but then I don't want to say that as far as him yelling at the refs and stuff, because that's how passionate people are when they watching their kids play, when they're playing the games themselves, right? But to go down there and say something to that young man when you know that's just a high school student, you won't want nobody talking to your boys like that. Even if they did turn around and say, can y'all be quiet? I'm trying to announce the game. Okay, you won't want nobody talking to your kids like that. So why you feel like you can go down there and talk to somebody else's kids like that? So I just felt like, Matt, you wasn't right in this situation wholeheartedly. Okay, it was something wrong on both sides. Okay, But I'm gonna let y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below because I know y'all gonna do that anyway. Cause that's just how y'all is. All right. And lastly, the last thing I want to talk about is Cardi B's new song, Like What? Okay. She decided to do a song paying homage to Missy Elliott. That is her and Timbaland's beat that Miss Cardi is rapping on. The song from Missy Elliott is called She's a Bitch. I think that's the name of that song, right? So Cardi B does this sample. She paid homage and stuff different ways. If you caught the clues, if you didn't catch the clues, it was all on Twitter where she kind of paid, homage or whatever to Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott has loved it. She has been reposting, or shall I say retweeting, a lot of people's support for the record for Cardi. I know that Timbaland actually put a post up of Cardi where he it was a post of Cardi and he said that she was queen or something like that. Um, yeah, he put he put up a video. He shared it on his IG story. It was Cardi B's video, and he put up "duh" and a crown. So I took that as the queen. I don't think he necessarily meant the queen of rap, because we know how the people gonna be arguing over queen of rap. We know Missy Elliott is really high up in that number when it comes to being the queen of something. Okay. But I think he was just giving her, her props, not so much as she's the queen of rap or anything, but shout out to Cardi B for doing this, because one, you're paying homage to me and Missy Elliott, not just Missy, but in addition to that, it's a bag. It's a bag for them. It is definitely a bag for them, because whether the haters like it or not, they're gonna play it. The fans like it or not, they're gonna play it. So it's definitely going to be a bag. Can I be honest though, y'all, and say when I heard this snippet, I was like, hell no. I was like, this is not. Go back to the drawing board. Okay. No, Cardi. I don't know. And I understand it was just like a 6-second snippet. And that snippet was not the best piece. And maybe they did that purposely. Okay. So when she dropped the song, I liked the song. I think Cardi did a really good job with the song, in my opinion. Y'all already know how I feel. I don't give a fuck about who wrote what. I don't care nothing about it, girl. Because when I'm dancing and I'm vibing to the music, whether I'm I'll never be in a club. I say that. Whether I'm lounging somewhere, hanging out, or at a day party. Well, I don't even want to say day party. I don't do them for real no more either. But if I'm just hanging out and I'm vibing to the music, I'm not gonna be thinking about who the fuck wrote that song. It's not that deep for me. If they wrote it, congratulations. People get paid. Okay. I saw people on Twitter saying, "Oh my God, it's like 9 writers." It's probably 9 writers on there, because Cardi, whoever her few people are, Missy Elliott, I didn't look at the list though, but I'm sure Missy, Timbaland is on there, and whoever helped them with the beat and shit. Okay, because I do believe that not all people that are listed as writers actually wrote. I do believe that they give them that type of credit because they contributed something to the track. So I don't believe that when you go and you scroll to the bottom and you see like, oh, she got 10 writers, she got 20 writers. I don't believe that all of those people are actual writers on that song. I believe they give them that credit, right? Because they contributed something. Whether that was a piece of the beat, some producers I feel get writers credit and producers credit. That's just their way of trying to help multiple people eat off of the track. In my personal, okay, I'll have to ask, Mr. Nolan, Mr. Rap Wiz or whatever, because he be knowing more stuff than I do, girl. But I'll have to check in with him to see. But that's how I digest it. A lot of people are trying to say, oh, she got all these writers, she got this, she got that. And I'm sure some of them people is from Missy and Timbaland's team that's probably getting a piece of the chick off that, you know. And honestly, hearing that, I believe the Tiffany Red young lady called out Beyonce for stealing, quote unquote, allegedly stealing writers' credits and stuff. After hearing that writers have their credits stolen and they really don't be making no money, I don't mind how many fucking writers is on the track, because you helping other people eat. It's never that deep for me. But anywho, Cardi B did a really good job on the song. For myself, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's more. She's saying that her album's gonna come this year, so we're really gonna see what that's about. Offset directed it, so I thought that was really dope. Okay, I just need y'all to stop coming to social media, putting us in the group chat, even when we don't even be like. It's like sometimes I know we may go to the blogs, and it's like, girl, you came to the blogs and you all in the group chat, but you saying take you out. Sometimes it don't be, because I don't be following the blogs. Okay, somebody else may post something on the timeline. okay, that I follow, and I'm like, girl, now what the hell is this? That is how I'm getting put into the group chat sometimes, okay? And I do follow Cardi, all right. So it's like, girl, don't be putting me in that. You over there arguing with that man. That's why I used to be like, with my friends, whatever going on between you and your man, keep it between you. Because bitch, you're gonna have me over here forming an opinion, feeling a way about this man, but you still laid up with him. Girl, no. I'm gonna rock with whatever you rocking with. Okay. So if that's what you want to do, cool. But if he putting his hands on you, that's a little different story from me, girl. I don't know about that one. Okay. But keep y'all business over there, girl. Y'all gonna be together anyway. And that's husband and wife business. It's majority of these people that y'all putting in y'all business ain't even married. I ain't married yet, girl. Don't put me in that shit yet. Okay. But anywho, that's y'all tea. The looks on the video, giving, love it. The only thing I do not like is them skinny ass eyebrows that Cardi B is trying to force on us. And I want you to stop in 2024. It's not going to work. You went out there overseas and you modeled and you did your thing. You had the blue coat on with the skinny brows and you looked cute. But girl, stop it. Can we get the thick eyebrows back? I don't know. It's giving trying to make fetch happen when it comes to the brows. And I just cannot take it. I cannot take it, Cardi. No, ma'am. The silver outfit when she was over there dancing, doing her motherfucking thing, I was here for. I said, Cardi, you better look good. When she was sitting on the sofa with the bun and she kicked the leg out, I said, yes, bitch. We can't even see the full body from the side, but you giving as you stand down. Like the looks went great. The music was good, in my opinion. People was like, I can't even understand what she's saying. Well, I feel like you weren't listening or you weren't trying to listen. That's just my personal, because I heard everything she's saying. Okay, so I don't, maybe something wrong with my ears is a bit older than some of y'all. So I don't know how y'all didn't hear, because I heard exactly what is over the thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And the people said she was taking shots at JT. Okay. When Cardi snippet came out of the song and a snippet of the video, JT posted an outfit on her page. And she was like, oh, I miss Milan. And the people said, oh, not you over there pressed, but just so you know, Cardi B already had that look. Well, at first, a lot of people didn't know. Okay. Cardi posted that snippet, JT posted her outfit. Okay, y'all know Cardi B and JT had been beefing ever since Nicki Minaj and Cardi B was at it, and JT pretty much sided with Nicki, and then Cardi called JT a lapdog. Okay, so they had pretty much been at odds ever since. And so when that snippet showed Cardi in a pink outfit, JT posted her in a similar pink outfit, right? And then Cardi put in her song, everything that y'all doing now, I did this shit like 5 years before. So then they showed when Cardi did have this outfit that JT tried to post subliminally and stun about. Cardi B already wore that outfit years ago in the color blue. So she's been had it. And then, some people are saying that she took a shot at Nicki because the accolades that Nicki is just now starting to get, Cardi got when she first dropped her first album. So I guess maybe, it hit twice. I don't know. That's what the people are saying. And then also she made a statement in her song where she says something about putting a hex on somebody, where she said her life is so trash. That's funny. She said her life's so trash, you think I put a hex on it? That is hilarious because Nicki did reference on her Queen album where she said somebody tried to put like a hex on her or whatever, then she spun out and did something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Nicki did reference that in one of her songs on that album. I'm trying to see if I can find exactly what Nicki said in that. Let me see. Let me see. Nikki says they don't went to witch doctors to bury the Barbie, but I double back, kill bitches, bury the body. Okay, so when she says the Barbie, but it's supposed to mean body, but she says the Barbie, she's talking about Barbie. So I'm sorry, Barbie. So she's thinking that Cardi B put a hex on her and stuff, because she also went live at one point. When I think she was trying to do, I don't know, was it Super Freaky Girl? I can't remember. She was trying to do, I don't know if it was around the same time she was doing Super Freaky Girl, and she brought up somebody trying to do voodoo on her again. Okay. And a lot of people believe that it was Cardi B, and that's why Cardi B kind of took a shot at, Nicki Minaj. But, Cardi B and Nicki always take shots at each other ever since they did the Motorsport song, and Cardi felt like Nicki was trying to sun her or whatever. and maybe Nicki was, I don't know, but I also feel like people could have gotten to Cardi in her ear, like, you gonna let her son you like that on that track or whatever. It could have been that, whatever it was, it built from there. Fans started being messy, saying that Nicki was liking certain tweets and shit. It was just crazy, which led to Cardi wanting to whoop Nicki's ass at Fashion Week at one point. Okay. And ever since then, it's been up between the ladies. And I really blame y'all raggedy dog-headed ass fans. Is who I blame. Okay. Whether you Barty gang or you a Barb, I blame y'all hoes. Okay. All right. Because, and I feel like it's more so the Barbs that I would blame. Because I feel like Cardi was new, so I feel like she still was developing and building her fan base. And I feel like a lot of people started to like Cardi based on the Barbs hating on her. All right. I feel like y'all created that fucking beef with these two ladies, in my personal. Okay. And I hate that both of y'all fed into that shit. Cardi and Nicki. I hate that y'all feed into the bullshit that these fans be putting out. Oh, she's subbing you, Nicki. She's subbing you. Oh, Cardi, she's subbing you. You gonna let her say that? Like, y'all just enjoy the music. Just enjoy the fucking music and chill the hell out. Like, it just be too damn much. But anywho, girl, I just kind of run my mouth real quick. Let y'all know that I thoroughly enjoyed Cardi B's song. I enjoyed the looks, and all of it. I did. I enjoyed it. I thought she did a great job. I was expecting much worse. And I ain't gonna lie, I was prepared to be like, Cardi, what is this trash that you go? What the hell did you, girl? Are you out your, But nah, I think she did a thing on there. I think she did a good job. In my personal. But I'll let y'all continue the conversation down below because it's just how y'all is. I am Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, so straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad one.